Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Look, I get it. Sometimes it's hard, man. People want to be stargazers. It's more fun to talk about 5 stars. And something I see in the comments on the regular, I see it on social media, is, Boogie, Alabama has no problem signing 5 stars. LSU signs all the 5 stars. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story, because LSU only signed 1 5-star prospect last cycle. In the class of 25 right now, Alabama has zero 5-star prospects committed. What if I told you that Tennessee was going to have an opportunity to swing for one of the top commits in Alabama's class of 25? Actually, their top committed prospect, Darrell Duke Johnson. He's a 4-star athlete out of Eastman, Georgia. He's a top 50 player. He comes in ranked 36th in the country, and Tennessee is going to have an opportunity to shoot their shot. Now, at one point, he was trending to Florida State. Ultimately, back on March the 20th, he commits to Alabama. But guess what? He kind of kept things open. He took a visit to Auburn less than 2 weeks after that commitment. He's got a slate of official visits coming up. Tennessee has one locked in for the final weekend of June. They're going to have an opportunity to shoot their shot. Do they have a realistic opportunity here? We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. I need you guys to do that YouTube stuff, though. Smash the thumbs up just below the video. Quick, free, easy, helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts here. We're not insiders. We're not media. We don't talk at you. We talk with you. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Got a live commitment from an interior offensive lineman, Anthony Aguimoro, coming up Tuesday night, 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be live right here on the Talkin VAWLS Network to cover it. Wednesday night, we've got a live film breakdown. Rocky Top Tom versus Coach Rice. They've got to pick a 3-star prospect. You guys want to talk about 3-star U? We're going to break down some film on some 3 stars live Wednesday night at 7, and then NCAA night Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So just a busy week coming up. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that. But let's jump into it. Let's talk about Darrell Duke Johnson. Again, the top-rated commit in Alabama's class of 2025. You can see the bio on the screen there, 6'1", 200 pounds out of Eastman, Georgia. 4-star. The guy plays all over the field. Linebacker, running back, probably being recruited as a linebacker at Tennessee. But he comes in 36th nationally, the number 2 ranked athlete in the country. I'm going to put the highlights up on the screen, let you guys take a look. Let me know where you would use Darrell Johnson in your football program. And then I'm going to go through a scouting report. This scouting report comes from Hudson Standish over at 247 Sports. He's a national analyst there. It says here, Darrell Johnson is a dynamic 2-way standout for Dodge County High School in Georgia's 2A classification, who has played at least 5 positions at the prep level, but eventually should find a long-term home as an off-ball backer at the next level. Again, kind of conversations with Tennessee about running back, about linebacker, the potential of possibly being a safety that can come down in the box and make plays. Goes on to say here, physically imposing body composition, hovering around 6'1", 200 pounds with virtually no visible body fat. Plays the ball extremely well in the air, making use of his 80-inch wingspan and superb athleticism to attack the ball at the highest point. Made strides as a junior with his feet and recognition on the defensive side of the ball, manifesting in a career-high 103 tackles. Shows urgency, flowing both downhill and sideline to sideline to attack ball carriers. A true thumper who has shown repeated ability to dislodge the football due to the violent nature of his impact at full speed. Again, something we're seeing on the recruiting trail, and we've seen it in recent cycles, right? Jeremiah Thielander, Arian Carter, Jalen Smith, the guys that this coaching staff is bringing in that linebacker room, they love violence. And I think they've done a great job building that linebacker room. And I know it's something I talk about all the time when I talk about Josh Heupel coming in and the roster being depleted, talking about the linebacker room specifically. So many guys that were, kicked off the team or transferred out or were forced to transfer out. We had a long snapper taking snaps in spring camp at the linebacker position, but Josh Heupel, Tim Banks, they've done a great job rebuilding this linebacker room. Goes on to say, as Johnson continues the transition from defensive back to linebacker, he must be more proactive attacking blocks and subsequently getting off blocks cleaner to maintain a high tackle rate. Should be viewed as one of the best athletes in the state of Georgia and a potential difference maker for a college football playoff contender with significant long-term NFL draft upside. So, again, he's going to visit Tennessee last weekend of June. The question for me is why? Why do these kids reopen their commitment? And we've seen it just recently with a Georgia commit. Made a video on last week. Why do they reopen? Why do they continue to take visits? And I'm not saying Looking at it from Josh Heupel's standpoint, if a kid that was committed to Tennessee wanted to continue to take visits, I don't think you really need to take that Dabo Swinney approach, right, where he locks you down, you can't take visits, you can't go anywhere. But does Daryl Duke Johnson have legitimate interest in Tennessee, or is Daryl Johnson hitting the recruiting trail and recruiting for Alabama on these visits? And you guys can talk about that in the comments section. That's an interesting conversation worth having. He actually visited Tennessee last summer. They were hoping to get him back on campus this spring, but you got to realize, too, the Vols also made a change when Brian Jean-Marie went back to Michigan. And some of the conversations were his relationship with Brian Jean-Marie. Matt Ray on February the 18th said he talked to Duke Johnson, still holds Tennessee in high regard, said they are in the top group. Both plan to be talking about two linebackers here, plan to be on campus in March and will pay close attention to the next hire, as they both had a strong relationship with Brian Jean-Marie. Spoke highly of Heupel and his important factor in why the Vols still remain in play for each. This is Daryl Johnson talking about Brian Jean-Marie. Said, I had a good bond with him, but I know I will have a good bond with whoever the next coach is. I'm going to one of their spring practices in March. I really just want to get a good bond with the new coach, see all the other coaches, and see if they still feel the same way about me. Now, he never made it back in town for that visit in March, but clearly Josh Heupel did a good job. Coach Inge has done a good job. This was from GoVols 247. On Thursday, Coach Inge traveled to Dodge County High School in Eastman, Georgia on Wednesday. That was this past week, to see five-star Alabama linebacker commit Daryl Johnson. Vols hosted him on a visit last summer, and we're hoping to get an official from him before he announced his commitment to the Crimson Tide nearly 2 months ago. And again, you didn't get that official visit prior to the commitment, but you've got it now. He is locked in and will visit the final weekend in June. This is another quote from Johnson talking about Tennessee. He says, I love the feel up there. The coaches, the players, everybody really just showed me a lot of love. It's a big family up there. Tennessee is still in the top group for me for sure. Now, Josh Heupel's a guy that's also visited. Actually took in some of Daryl Johnson's basketball games, talked about the relationship between Heupel and Daryl Johnson's mother, and that they sat together, and family. That's the common theme that constantly comes up when you're talking about Josh Heupel, this coaching staff. We've seen some clips this week from Alex Golesh talking about how Josh Heupel managed his locker room, how he's managed NIL, and Alex Golesh kind of patterned his program after Josh Heupel. Josh Heupel just gets it. We've seen Nick Saban complain. We've seen Dabo Swinney complain about NIL and the way that college football is in 2024. You can complain or you can adapt, and you can understand the way the game is now, and I think Josh Heupel is doing a great job of that, continuing to build that culture, build that family atmosphere in Knoxville, but also still utilizing NIL, still utilizing the transfer portal. But again, Daryl Johnson locked in for an official visit the final weekend of June. He's going to see UCF from May 31st to June 2nd, USC from June 7th to June 9th. Florida State is one that I'm keeping an eye on here. June 14th through the 16th, also going to take an official visit there, considering Auburn at one point as well. But Tennessee is going to have an opportunity to shoot their shot the final weekend of June. What do you guys think? How sweet would it be to go in and steal Alabama's top ranked commit in the class of 2025? Let's talk about it in the comment section. Are you afraid that he's recruiting for Alabama? Because I've seen some interviews where he says, I'm still locked in for Alabama, but I'm going to take the visits. I'm going to see what these other schools have to say and have to offer. Let's talk about it in the comment section. As always, do me a favor and smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. It's quick, free, easy, and I would greatly appreciate it. Also, you can go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin VAWLS Network. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. All kinds of clean designs. Cult of 8 Talkin VAWLS letter theme shirt, a new Knoxville, Tennessee shirt, FUGA, Gator Hater, Buck Fama. It's all there for you at bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. That link is also in the description below. And quick shout out to the members of the channel. You guys pay the light bill around here. I am grateful for your support. If you like the videos, the content, the live streams, the community aspect, whatever it is you like about this channel, we need your support. We say for the fans, by the fans. It is also fan funded. Think about hitting that join button. For as little as $1 a month, you support this channel, and we would greatly appreciate it. But if not, hit the thumbs up. That's quick, free, and easy. Jump into the comment section. Let's talk about Daryl Duke Johnson, because this is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.